I'm here with Steve Nicholson, Chief Football Writer at the Derby Telegraph, after the Rams 1-1 draw at Birmingham City. Steve, what did you make of that match?
End to end, pulsating encounter, bags of chances, bags of near misses, woodwork hit many times. Great for the armchair viewer on TV, I would imagine. Not too sure about the heart rates of both managers. Probably a bit too open for them. A little bit too open for me as well, if I'm honest. I like to see games controlled a bit better than that. But Derby, they got a point. It's their fourth draw of the season, and it was a fully deserved point. In fact, I thought they were unlucky not to win the game. Birmingham played their part to the full. They led at half-time. Stephen Gleeson's deflected effort beat Scott Carson. Derby had hit the post first half through Tom Ince. There's lots of forward play. Second half, I wondered whether Derby would have it in their tank to respond. This, after all, was their third game in 7 days, and Birmingham had a free week. Their game at Brentford was cancelled, so I was a bit concerned about that. But they responded really well, Derby, and Johnny Russell popped up again with an equaliser, as he did against Middlesbrough in midweek. Flashed the ball high past Cusack at his near post, and then Darren Bent clipped the bar with a header. Andreas Weimann came on, and his effort rolled against the foot of the post. So Derby had the better of the chances and went closest the most times. But I say Birmingham played their part to the full, and it was a very entertaining 1-1 draw.
4 draws in a row in the league for Derby. You feel that win's not too far away?
It feels that way. It must be close at the moment, as I say. They probably should have beaten Charlton. I thought the game against Middlesbrough, 1-1 was a very fair result. As I say, both teams tonight would probably think they could have won this game. John Terrell had a great chance for Birmingham at 1-0. At 2-0 down, you wonder whether Derby would have come back. But yeah, Paul Clement's still looking for his first win. They're the draw specialists at the moment in the Championship, though it is a Championship full of draws, as I pointed out in the Derby Telegraph today. But yeah, that win can't be too far away. Well, it's interesting because I think what Derby are showing, because they keep falling behind, they're showing grit to come back, and it would be great to see this Derby team go in front to see whether they can take the game on. And also we're seeing different shapes. Tonight was a 4-4-2. It's the fourth different shape in 5 games this season. Again, I'm not a fan of the 4-4-2. I think it is too open, but needs must at the moment because of the injuries to midfielders. But once the midfielders are fit and available again, I think you'll see Paul Clement go back to 3 men in midfield.
And just finally, any news on the transfer front?
Yeah, first of all, on the injury front, Paul Clement just told me that Jamie Hansen's making good progress. He should be available for the Leeds game. Jeff Hendrick is also progressing, so he's got a chance. And Craig Bryson is probably ahead of schedule as well, so that's all plus points. But Derby are still looking for a midfielder. They're in the market. I asked Paul Clement a few minutes ago about Dale Stephens, because there's reports out of Brighton saying Derby have had 2 bids turned down. He doesn't want to talk about other teams' players, which is the right thing to do, of course. But he did say they've got a number of targets they're looking at. So the names of Dale Stephens, and Jacob Butterfield from Huddersfield Town are probably on that list, and they're really pushing hard to get somebody in.